Hello folks, today I'm going to give you an updated video on my 46-inch LED light bar. On the first video you guys had complained that the audio was not too good. So today I'm using a completely different camera and mic. So, without further ado, we'll get started. Like I said, this is my AGH Concept 46-inch LED light bar. This is the second generation, whereas the first one was 3 LED strips high. This one is much wider with a 600K output. The lumen rating I'm not yet sure of. However, it is very noticeable at night. It does struggle a little bit in direct sunlight though, but for most daytime scenarios it works pretty well. The only reason why it does not work in direct sunlight too well is because there's no lenses in front of the actual LEDs. So, within each individual strip, you can see the little bars going across, and I'll try to zoom in and explain it to you a little more. Okay, so here's a bar, here's a bar, here's a bar, here's a bar, and see it goes all the way across. And on the side, this actually, the alley light, which is what this part is, it actually is split. So there's a solid bar in the middle, and then it alternates. So the alley light on the side alternates to give it a bit more noticeability as far as alternating patterns. You have the same situation with the back of the bar. To mount the bar, I had a bit of, that was the biggest difficulty. I needed this to be a universal mount, meaning it could work on several different vehicles, different roof sizes. As long as your vehicle does not have a roof rack, this light bar will mount. I've gotten very thick magnesium strips of metal. I bent them appropriately to the natural contours of most roof lines. With this being an adjustable system, I needed it to make some way of it adjusting to the individual needs of your roof size. Underneath the bar, there are little tiny adjustment pins with this elastic band attaches to this piece of metal. And it has another piece of elastic right here to secure it. We'll zoom in to show you. So that piece essentially, will essentially grab on and hook. That piece will essentially grab on and hook to this metal bar right here, and that keeps the bar from wobbling back and forth. So if you were a gust of wind was to hit it at highway speeds or anything like that, the bar would not move. It would not flip up or anything like that. So it's a very secure bar for a universal mount bar. And the best part about that universal mount is there's no drilling in the roof or anything like that with most traditional light bars. For example, wheel and light bars, you always have to put a grommet in the roof that requires drilling into a brand new vehicle that the police have just purchased, or whatever vehicle you're using for, and whoever bought it for whatever purpose it needs to be used for. So this is a great alternative way. For feet, I used some tiny Tupperware containers that I glued the lids on, and then I added pieces of carpet, like here, to prevent the vehicle from getting scratched. And this is a wooden construction, and there's another bar. It's about a 1 inch down scale of the actual bar, which is what the LEDs are attached to. Inside the innermost skeleton, it's hollow. There are strips of wire that have ran down. There's the master ground strip, which is a large loop around the parameter, and then there's 2 individual strips going in. That has to do with the positive terminal connection for the alternating positive connection. That runs through the master control wire, which goes into your vehicle to this little tiny control box. That controls it all. So that then distributes the power to one of the two, or simultaneously, the positive terminal current. So, I'm sure you guys want to see this thing in action. So here you go. This is the Fade 3 mode. This is Fade 7. And here's the remote. This controls all your basic functions as far as flash and stuff. The colors on here are not actually usable. They just correspond to which light is being selected. For example, when I push blue, it just means it's only eliminating one part or one section. If I hit green, it alternates. And red is nothing, because there is no extra bar or light to alternate to. Without further ado, let's go to jump 3. So this is more of a strobe effect. And the best part is you can slow down your functions. You can go quick, you can go slow, you can go automatic. And automatic is very nice. It lets you go through all the functions simultaneously. So it gives the vehicle a more noticeable effect. At nighttime, this bar is very, very visible. And I will show you. So here it is in my garage with the garage lights on. And it's so this is basically, I'm showing you what I'm seeing. And just so you guys know, to install this light bar, it's as simple as opening both the passenger and driver door. And what you do is you simply pull the tension on both the hooks simultaneously. Make sure it's out as far as possible, depending on your roof line. And you want it to be a very snug and tight fit. So what you do is you angle the bar down, hook one side of the door frame, you will feel it engage, then you stretch the bar out, and then hook it onto the other side. Then what you do is you can manually use your hand to center it on your roof line. If you feel if the light bar is secured properly, you should not be able to twist the light bar with your hand, so that ensures that wind and other things will not move the light bar when your vehicle is in motion. With the slimline hooks, it will not affect your doors. Some door jambs might be more tight, and you might see a small difference. But there shouldn't be any issues with leak or weatherproofing of your vehicle. Well, once again, I hope you liked this video. Thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe to my channel.